look back at even some of the things that we grew up under. And my mom, she didn't like when I said this, but I believe in critiquing your parents and your grandparents. That's the only way you're gonna get better. I don't believe in keeping things for the sake of tradition. If it doesn't make sense, if it's not, we're growing for it, we need to, get rid of it. Now, if some things are still good, we need to keep it, but still modernize it. This world going, especially in our community, man, it's just like, so I say in this generation, to be real is to be fake, and to be fake is to be real. That's what it seems like to me. It's like no more.
When you fake, you accepted by the many. When you real, you gonna ruffle feathers. You gonna realize you're not for everybody. Like going back to what you were saying earlier. When you really yourself, you're gonna realize there's people that's gonna accept you for you, and there's people that's not. But when you try to put on that camouflage, like I'm trying to, I want to be accepted by this group, that group. So I'm gonna show them this part of me. I'm gonna show them this aspect of me, and I'm gonna put on a persona with this group so that they can believe in me type deal. And that makes sense. Everybody else knew when times got hard or when shit wasn't going, like when I wasn't doing this or doing that, they wasn't there. But them same core group, a couple of people, they helped you find your way. So I realized the strength ain't in the numbers of people that you got, it's in the quality of the people that you keep with you. And sometimes that may just only be about a few individuals, but that may be all you need.
I was looking for answers. I was looking for questions about, like, why my community like this? Why the Black condition is the way it is? Like, why my city the way it is? Why we kill each other? Like, why we hate each other? Why we always so violent with one another? And I found understanding and learning about my history and learning about, I would say, to me, the man that had the biggest impact on my life was a man that I never physically met.
But that's what I was just about to ask you. Just like due to autism, a lot of kids with autism, they start out being nonverbal, and then they got to go to speech therapy.
Well, not all of them start out nonverbal. Some of them just be talking away. Some of them you can't even tell. I could be sitting across from you right now, and if I didn't tell you I was on the spectrum, you would never know, because that's how wide range the spectrum is. So although my son spoke different languages, he was still considered nonverbal because he would not have a conversation with you. You couldn't say, Keenan, I see how's your day today? And he'd be like, oh, I'm having a good day today. He would not do that. He would not do that. He's not going to have a conversation with you. So he was deemed nonverbal. So people have to also understand is just because they say nonverbal, it doesn't mean they don't speak at all. They just don't speak to a neurotypical level. Crying is therapeutic for male and female. And the more you hold it, the more it eats at you.
Yeah, I learned that.
It's heavy on you.
Crying don't make you weak.
Nah, it you push through that. I mean, even if it's just a holler, they have this thing where you can go break stuff now. Go.
Kendrick Lamar, back relevant, back on Billboard's Top 200. He always been a solidified rapper in the game and always been known for his lyrics. But I feel like now he's also known for, the unity that he had brung to his community, but also to his section. You feel me? And it was very inspiring. You feel me? And it was very, gratifying, like I said, to see, you feel me, a black man being able to unite people underneath one roof, on one stage for one night. You feel me? And really just show just nothing but greatness, you feel me, within our own culture, but also within ourselves, that we can get past these little disputes, and we can get past some of these big ass disputes, and we can come together and we can share it. We can eat at the same table. You feel me? Basically exposing that Drake is attracted and also be entertaining young women, not just saying young women as in, they just younger, but as in they are minors, they are, barely of age, and he's taking advantage of them. So he's like, if y'all gonna, talk about the Diddy's, the Diddy's of the world who take advantage of women who do certain stuff like that, y'all need to go look at y'all superstar. Now, I'm not going to lie. He did cause a whole new conversation, which has been in the air for a long time, which, people
people been talking about a lot about how older guys go after younger women and how older veterans in the industry take advantage of these new young women that's coming into the industry. And a lot of people can't come together because of that. They're like, I lost too much. I can't be in the same room as this person. Or I go so hard for my cause and my tribe that, man, hey, it's fuck the other side. You feel me? But for this short period of time, you feel me, for this event, it displayed a different type of unity that people thought that couldn't be done. They bringing up old lyrics of Drake when he was talking about messing around with young women, women that was way younger than what he was. But then, not playing devil's advocate, anything like that, but that been going on in the black community for a long time. But I feel like now people are starting to get fed up with it. Like, bro, you can't be 30 fucking 18-year-old. You can't be 45. You feel me, with an 18-year-old, like 50-year-old with like a 20-year-old, like, you feel me, that's out of your class, your range. But, we also come up in a time in the culture where they say, if motherfuckers grown, age shouldn't matter. But they saying Drake was on the other opposite end, like, he was messing with minors, and that kind of escalated the beef a little bit more, especially, like I said, with everything that's going on with, the Diddy's of the world. Like, they ain't got to be you versus me or fuck them on the other side. Because at the end of the day, we all going through the same struggles. We all from the same environments. We all come from the same cultures, the same background. You feel me? But some of us stand on business different than the others. And that's why we say they're not like us. But it's your boy Bass, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I'm about to tune out. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You feel me? The support is free. You ain't got to buy nothing. Shit, just like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Bass. Y'all tuning in to the Family Podcast, and I'm out. Peace. And I feel like he just solidified, you feel me, that's the summer anthem. And that might be the anthem for a very long time. Because like I say, I can see, you feel me, athletes, you feel me, the everyday person, celebrity, that not like us. Man, they not like us. I got, don't mind me. I ain't got the whole little lingo like Kendrick Lamar, but not like us though. Like that, everybody stand on that. You feel me? You feel me? And going into the whole culture of the whole not like us performance, I feel like the spirit of Nipsey Hussle was smiling. You feel me? Because Kendrick Lamar carried that on, and everybody know Kendrick Lamar never brag or boast about being like a kill, this, the ops, did this, did that. I'm smoking on your homie, we smoking this pack, we smoking that pack. Kendrick Lamar ain't never really been that type of rapper. But everybody know where Kendrick Lamar is from. Everybody know what Kendrick Lamar's background was. And everybody know who Kendrick Lamar be around. You feel me? He never shied away from that. And that's one of the, I feel like one of the genuine traits about Kendrick Lamar, because he always stayed in his own lane, but he'll let you know, I'm from where I'm from. You feel me? And I am around who I am around. You feel me? But that don't mean I got to conduct myself or carry myself like that. And I was just happy just to see the whole performance.
I mean, as our people, like, because we go through so much traumatic experiences, we go through, but one thing about us is like we still have not been broken.
Yeah.
Like when you say like going back to our ancestors, they survived the whole slave trade. We survived the crack epidemic. Like we survived through so many different phases of life that like now it's kind of like it's like rediscovering your own strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's ask you like what has this whole process showed you about you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely show that I have the capability of adapting, and I can weather anything. I can go through anything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it, but for some reason, it just comes into your mind. So I'm already I have intrusive thoughts, and then I'm already an overthinker. So I've doubted myself probably about 1 million times. So it's And there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with self doubt. Doubt yourself so you can test yourself. You know, do everything that you do for you. Do for your heart. Do what the spirit is aligned to tell you to do.
What the could you do with Shaquille O'Neal at that point in his career? There was no fucking guarding him. Draymond, you're my boy. And they talk, we bring his up and pick and roll. Dre, I love your defense. Like, the way he has played defense has really changed the game. Bro, in 02, you were not fucking with Shaq, bro. They changed how you had to construct your roster. You had to have 2 or 3 bigs just for fucking fouls. Not like good bigs. We just need bigs there. We need big bodies. If you haven't seen Wilt Chamberlain play, which none of us have, obviously not in person, but I'm saying none of us have seen Wilt Chamberlain play, he has been the most dominant player in the history of the game of basketball, period. And not LeBron, not Steph, not Magic, MJ. Like, Shaq physically was the most dominant player we have ever seen and maybe will ever see because of his sheer size, athleticism, skill, footwork, hands, everything. There was no guarding him.
Like, you know, level of achievement, and that, man, that boy Stephen Curry got snubbed out of the MVP that he should have got, because it was on the world's global scale. You feel me? It wasn't just the NBA, it was the whole entire Olympics. They say that he got he should got the MVP. But they said that LeBron James' resume spoke for itself, man. His performance throughout the whole Olympics and also in that finals game got him the MVP. You know, I ain't a judge, and I ain't handing out the trophy. So I ain't mad, I'm just congratulating. I ain't hating, I'm just congratulating, man. But as a sports watcher, man, I think that it would have been nice to see, you know, Stephen Curry get it, because, you know, he's more of an underdog. You know, he got 3 rings himself and already got 88 MVPs. But LeBron James, I feel like this was just the cherry on top to a legendary, electrifying career. I feel like after it's all said and done in the next 10 years, they're going to be saying LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. Because a lot of that Michael Jordan era, like, you know, people is going to be pretty much phased out. You know, it's a whole new generation coming up, and this generation grew up with LeBron James, and the new generation is coming up and is growing up still with LeBron James. They just know about Michael Jordan. They can see the highlights, they can see the shoes, they can see the logo, but they never got a chance to watch and experience in person, you know? And a lot of us was around for that, you know, so I feel like that was a big cherry on top for the LeBron James legacy. He had the whole family out there too, man. And your boy Snoop was out there going crazy. Your boy Bass, and y'all tuned in to another episode with Ends the Family Podcast. Man, I want to talk to y'all today about why is co-parenting so hard, man? Like, why is it so hard for us to co-parent, man? I'm trying to figure it out, man. I done watched so many people go through it. I done went through it my damn self, man. It's like one of the toughest things I done ever went through. I feel like I've been tested all the way around. This shit, I don't know, man. But trying to raise a kid with somebody else that you're not trying to be with seems like it's the toughest challenge in the world. Like, to get on the same page, to figure out a schedule, to come to an agreement of how y'all want to raise y'all kid, and just come to an agreement of what the expectations is going to be is so hard. And nowadays, I'm seeing it on both sides. Growing up, I used to always, because I grew up around a lot of men, I always seen it from a male's perspective. Male's perspective of baby mamas not wanting to co-parent because they mad that the father does not want to be with them no more. You feel me? He's like, I'll take care of the kid, but I don't want you. I done seen it vice versa with men that don't want to take care of the kid or they don't want to do their duties because they don't want to deal with the mom. Or they mad that the mom don't want to be with them no more. Like now we got to get to a common ground and a common understanding that the kids is more important than what's going on between both parents. And sometimes that shit get lost. Not sometimes, oftentimes that shit get lost when you're dealing with two individuals that's trying to co-parent but they don't want to be together. You feel me? For one, the first thing first, it's time to stop using kids as pawn in these co-parenting disagreements, because at the end of the day, that's who's hurting the worst. You feel me? That's who end up taking the biggest or the hardest, you feel me, effect from y'all two relationship or dealings with each other. It's not that hard to pick up somebody and drop them off. Y'all don't really even gotta talk like that unless it's about the kid. But oftentimes it's like the kid becomes a pawn. And that shit does not help nobody. Honestly, it hurts the kid more than anything because now the kid has to grow up, always being stuck in the middle, always either having to pick a side or stand on a side. Now they gotta grow up dealing with traumatic and emotional issues because they watched their parents bitter and fight with each other throughout their whole lifetime. And you already know how that shit go. Motherfucker, they're airing out adult information in front of kids, which you don't need to do. You feel me? And that's where a lot of that shit be leading to. But just getting down to it, my second point I want to kind of get to is like about why can't we co-parent? The first one was really just talking about really like the shit is really about the kids. So why is it so important that your personal feelings dictate what happens with the kid? You feel me? So what? We work out. I moved on. You probably got a man. I probably got a girl. Vice versa. Neither one of us should give a fuck. Just lay down the ground rules. All right? No outsiders disciplining my kids, shit like that. Now you break those rules. Now that is understandable. Now we have a problem that we need to discuss. That's understandable. But if you set them guidelines and principles and then just move about them accordingly, it's literally that easy. You pick up him at this time or pick up her at this time, I'm gonna drop them off around this time. Like, you feel me? Like, but I feel like a lot of times when emotions get involved, previous dealings get it, and unresolved issues are still in play, it gets hard. And for a lot of y'all that's trying to co-parent and y'all still fucking, it's really gonna get hard. Like, yeah, like some of y'all might got like a okay situation where, yeah, I can still fuck up my baby mama or my baby daddy. That's to always be my type shit. Until the day that person moves on and they're no longer yours. So you thought that excess that you had to them because y'all had a connection or a bond, y'all no longer have. You feel me? Then you're gonna start acting a little bit different because the attention you was once again ain't gonna be there. Now it's really just gonna be a hide and by. Oh shit, you have neck, I don't even give a fuck. I gotta go. You're not gonna know how to respond to that. On both ends, female and male. I done seen it on both ends. And it's crazy when you see it on the men's side because a lot of times now you can got women that's advocating for us, and then you gotta turn around and see brothers out here acting goofy as hell, bro. Like, niggas out here acting goofy as hell. I get it. I get it. We all want to be present. We all want to be fathers. You feel me? But my pride and my ego ain't gonna come into play. You feel me? My pride and my ego ain't gonna come into play. Now, if we can meet each other on common grounds, and that's what it's really all about, meet each other on common grounds, so we can do what's best for the kids, then let's do that. Let's do that. But all this trying to go back and forth with your baby moms and trying to be spiteful, trying to make her feel it by being absent or doing certain things, or I'm gonna take the kid and not get, man, that shit is goofy. That shit is literally goofy because that's the example that you said. You feel me? And really, when it comes down to the men, I'm like, no, we really gotta stand on principle. When it comes down to co-parenting, all right, don't go tit for tat. Some like if your baby mama has got some about, and some y'all kid as a pawn because shit didn't plan out with your baby moms. Oh yeah, y'all used to be having sex. Oh yeah, you miss the way she used to throw it back. It's so hard for people to really grasp on that. Like, it's okay to move on. We can co-parent. We're partners. We got a kid together. You feel me? But a lot of times people hold on to that and use that and grow some type of vendetta, and the kid end up suffering the worst. For real, for real. And we living in a generation now where it's more about how I feel, not about the next person. When the next person is the kid. Like, even when it come down to it, like, I got kids. I'm married to two of my kids' mom. You feel me? And I have a kid that I met. I have a kid that I had before I met her. So yeah, I've been learning how to co-parent. She been learning how to co-parent too. But that's why I say, like, is you gonna have those moments. And for people that's trying to move on and advance with their life, you also got to understand this when you co-parenting those as well. That you've been with this person. Person is using you to a certain extent. Like, not using you as in they trying to get some material value out of you or something like that. I'm not just saying that, but like as in they're manipulating you in a way. And they're using your kid to do that. Your kid is the pawn. And they're getting you to either get mad or do something. You feel me? Like, and it's kind of sad because, like I always say, like in this podcast, the kid suffers the most. The kid really suffers the most, and sometimes the kid don't even know how bad they suffering from it. Like, they live in a household where they could never see their father or something like that, and they grew up in a household where the only thing the other parent did was down talk to the other parent, and they don't got a chance to even talk to the other parent that could understand it. It's not right. So a lot of us are damaging our kids and are putting our kids in unhealthy environments before they even get a chance to even have a choice. There's no reason why two grown adults should not be able to compromise and come together for the bettering their own child. There's no reason. I mean, right now they got the courts and all that. You get a legal system, but it shouldn't have to come down to that. If it come down to that, that means both parties, somewhere down the line, somebody's not looking in the mirror. Somebody is being selfish, is not being selfless. And when it comes down to them kids, it's not about you. So when it comes down to co-parenting too, on the parent side, it's another thing that you got to realize. Being triggered. Like, that's why a lot of this stuff go bad for a lot of people. It end up in domestic violence disputes. It end up with a lot of legal matters. It's because people are trying to push each other triggers. And it's either A, this is just one example, you have to be aware when somebody's trying to trigger you. B, you have to be aware when you are triggered so you know when to remove yourself. I need to pipe myself down a little bit because I'm going to take this shit further than what need to be. And C, like it's not you, it's not me, it's the situation that's triggering. You feel me? If that makes any sense, the situation is triggering. And watching this go on throughout my whole life, from my elders to my generation to the generation below me, these 18-year-olds nowadays trying to figure out how do they make stuff work because they trying to co-parent with their baby mama, but they getting into it with each other. They can't get right. They trying to be with each other, but they keep fighting, and they can't live their life the way they want to because when they want to see their kid, they can't see their kid. And when they trying to do something, they get thrown on, their kid get thrown on to them. I done seen it so many different times, and it's like, man, at some point, when is we gonna wake the fuck up? As a whole, like, not just like as in me, you, but like as a whole, because the people around you should also be checking who are the aggressor. I'm saying if it's in their mind, it don't get replaced. It just other shit compounds on top of it. So motherfuckers gotta remember that. So when even though you know that you feel me, you don't fuck with your baby mama, your baby dad. But you know what? I could be a whole ass nigga. But let me not. Cause it's about the kid. Or I could be a whole ass female. Let me not, cause it's about the kid. Or let me stop putting their dad on the block list. Because he spending so much time with his new chick, or he be spending money on his new chick, and that's none of your concern. Anything he do for her, that's none of your concern. If he taking care of the kids, it's okay. You put him on child support, you pay child support, it's okay. You want to do more, take that nigga on child support. Vice versa. Probably don't want to hear it like that, but that's the truth. And all this beef over child support, people gotta understand why it's the beef. Women, all right, y'all want some assistance, boom, y'all go together, go get child support, then y'all get mad when the nigga don't give more money than what he was supposed to be paying. You gotta understand why he's doing that. Because you went to a non-negotiable partner. It's like you gonna go tell my mama on me or some shit. I would never look at you the same. You would never, your respect down here is not the same. We not on the same type of time. I don't want to negotiate with you. So I know at the end of the day, you're gonna go run to Big Brother, or you're gonna run to my mom's, or you're gonna run to whoever that can, whoever that can discipline you. You're gonna run to them because me and you don't see eye to eye. So, and then you ran to them and you mad because they didn't give you what you want. So now we in a non-negotiable. Because now the contract that we under says that's the only thing that I gotta do. Anything I want to do is at my own discretion. So that means when I go buy my son clothes, or go buy my daughter clothes, I go buy their clothes and they stay here. When they over here, they wear it. Don't get mad at me because I ain't sending them back home or something. I gave you child support money. Gotta set that reality. And vice versa. Dudes. Y'all broke up. She left you. Or you hit it, quit it, boom. You didn't want the baby. She kept it. Nigga. Be a man. Take care of your responsibilities. You fuck wrong, take care of it. Stop taking that on her. It's not her fault. It's really not her fault. It's her body. Niggas been saying that from the beginning of time. We've been hearing this speech. If you got a mama, you've been hearing this speech for the longest. It's her body. Respect it. My nigga, if you fuck her raw, you get her pregnant, understand, it is not your right to dictate what she do with the fucking baby. So if she have a baby, don't get mad because she had a baby and she probably told you she's gonna get a motherfucking what the fuck that shit called? I don't know if you said it online, so we ain't gonna say it. But if it was gonna go to the upper room, don't get mad, bro. Since we was young boys, we all know. Literally, we all know what happens when you fuck raw. Either you can get an STD, a baby, or you can get some lethal fucking attachments, which we call fatal fucking attractions. Yes, we all fucking know that. So now that you having a baby with a chick that you didn't want to have a baby with and she kept it, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with the baby. No, that's not fucking cool, nigga. That's not the fucking real. That's not fucking law. That's not motherfucking principle. Ain't nothing motherfucking morally respectable about it. And ain't nobody should kiss your ass or pat you on the back and tell you it's the right fucking thing to do. No, the fuck it is not. Nigga, you had unprotected sex, you fucked her raw, even though you don't get no feelings for it, even though she probably told you gonna get abortion, she didn't do it. It's none of your fucking concern. It's a chance that you fucking took. It's like when a nigga play out here in the streets, he go to fucking court, he buy a fucking lawyer. If the lawyer can't win you the fucking case, it's not always his fucking fault. You paid for a fucking lawyer. You thought the lawyer was gonna get you off. Well, it didn't. The case was too fucking strong. It did. Accept your fucking fate and your fucking responsibility. You wanted her to go get an abortion. She didn't want to do it because her faith issues or her moral issues. She don't feel right killing her baby. You're mad now. So you gonna abandon the baby for the first couple of years and then want to pop up in the picture. And then be looking at her like, why the fuck is she mad? Why the fuck you ain't letting me see my kid? There's my kid. I want to step up now. Nigga, you should have been fucking stepped up. Now, if she didn't allow you to step up, now, bitch, you gotta look in the mirror too. I'm sorry, we gotta call it what it is. You gotta look in the fucking mirror. And the only reason I'm saying that is because y'all playing with kids' lives when y'all act like this. Immature adults that's not ready to be fucking parents. When y'all act like this, y'all hurt the fucking kids. So it's time to fucking grow up. Co-parenting is about kids, not about you. It's not about grown kids. It's about kids that's trying to grow up and become adults. They need two parents to coexist and to be in a partnership to raise one kid. That's it. Stop making this shit harder than what it fucking need to be. I don't need to know your whole life story. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to be your fucking best friend. I don't even need to be your companion no more. I just need to know what time, where, and what's going on with the kid. Other than that, I can give two fucks about you or your problems in life. Oh, work was stressful? I don't care. Don't talk to me about it. How's he doing in school? No teachers contact you? Ain't none contact me. All right, we good. Bye. See you tomorrow. I'll be back here, same time, same place. All right. Ain't nothing, no new updates from the school, nothing like that. Woo, woo. All right, bet. I ain't hear nothing either. Move about our day. Like, legit. It's literally that fucking easy. We just make this shit more harder than what it need to be. Because of personal vendettas, pride, ego. You feel me? And a lot of this shit just bitterness, man. And immaturity. Really, immaturity. Because any mature mind, anybody that's been through something knows, especially if you came up in this environment, you won't want to put no innocent child through what, I mean, you don't want to put no innocent child through the pain and suffering of that. But still, in some type of form or fashion, a lot of us still repeat the same behaviors that we watch and went through our own selves. Like, who the fuck do we blame? You want to blame the baby mama? No. You want to blame the baby daddy? No. No. What they would never got with such and such, such and such. What they was, no, motherfucker, look in the motherfucking mirror. Shut the fuck up. Let that motherfucker go be with their kid. Let that motherfucker be with their kid. All right. Me and you didn't work out. You cheated like a motherfucker. Me and you didn't work out. You lied like a motherfucker. Me and you ain't work out. You just ain't want to be with me. You left me while I was pregnant, or while I was broke, or while I was on my ass, or while I was depressed or some shit. Stop taking that out on them. Matter of fact, take it out on them, but don't take it out on the fucking kid. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to talk to you. I barely want to look at your way. So when you pull up, I'm gonna let them go outside. I'm gonna stand at the door, watch them walk to the car, and that's it. I don't need to walk up to the car when you talk to you. Bet you can play it like that. If you don't fuck with somebody that fucking much, you can play it like that. And if you only want the motherfucker to pull up to your house, go to the motherfucking precinct. Like, god damn it, y'all make this shit harder than what it need to be. Like, for real, when is we gonna want to stop being part of the fucking cycle? You feel me? All the way around. First motherfuckers y'all was the product of the problem. Then the product of the problem grew up to become the exact same problem. Then create another product of the problem. Just to allow them to grow up and be the problem again. And then look at them when they going through it and want to, chastise them. You know what they're going to say? Oh, I watched you do that. He acts just like my daddy. Woo, woo, woo. This, that, and the third. Yeah, they ain't gonna want to hear that truth. Like, this shit got to be taken more serious, man. These kids got to be taken more serious. A lot of y'all acting immature as fuck out here. Who gives a fuck? She put you on child support. You ain't gotta fuck with her. You still fuck with your kids. Who gives a fuck? He left you while you was pregnant. He left you. He cheated on you. Married the next chick. Became faithful or tried to make it work. Stayed with her and then do the same with you. Who gives a fuck? Move on. It's not that bad. You're a single mother. You're a single father. It's not that bad. The world isn't over. Because you know what that turns into? You meet somebody. Then y'all become a family. You can still have that. No matter where they went. Even if you didn't have a single father at the end, you're still going to be single. So you just got responsibility at the end of it. That's it.